labor, it is the citizen, it's etc., the individual. It was wrong. Democracy is a system that gets the citizens to select their government, and if they are dissatisfied with the performance of that government, they will drop it. And another system or another, the rotation of the political forces. This is democracy that I know of.
We'll take a question, please, from Khulud Al-Fasi.
Do you believe that democracy can be applied in the Arab world without an interference of other countries?
First, I like your name, Khulud. It's a very nice name, I must say. Second, yes, I believe that it could be, and the Arab world is no different than any other world, any other region. What applies to Africa or to Europe or to Latin America or to Asia applies to the Arab world. And not only so, democracy was even practiced in Egypt since the 19th century. Egypt had a parliament since the 1860s, and rotation system. It was, of course, not that perfect, but democracy, as defined, as we have defined it in the answer to the question of your colleague, was there. So it is nothing new in the Middle East. Egypt was a democratic country before many European countries were democratic. The Lebanon is the same. Lebanon also followed. So democracy is not something new for us to say, oh, democracy, what is it, democracy? No, we know what is democracy. But what affected democracy, adversely affected democracy, it was international politics that has introduced to the Arab world the policy of coup d'etat and other things that has, in fact, defeated the process of democracy, or at least cut short the development of democracy, which started last century. We could have reached other levels by today. We are trying now to rebuild democracy, and all Arab governments are trying. I must say they are trying. Let us not just criticize when it is right to criticize ourselves. We have to do it, but sometimes we have to see also that we are trying. We are trying. Again, I'm not.
Why is it taking so long?
Again, I'm not satisfied with the pace itself. I must say, the pace itself should be much quicker. I agree.
All right, gentleman in the front row.
Thank you.
You have a question on democracy, do you?
Yes. Do you believe that the past presidential...
Don't let him push you into question. Ask the question that you want to ask.
Who's in charge?
Don't you know, Tim?
It is about. Do you believe that the past presidential elections in Egypt were fair without an independent judiciary system?
I believe that the people wanted the president and elected him because they wanted him to continue as president. So that is the very clear result of the elections, I must say.
All right, let's take a question from the fourth row there.
Yes, about Somalia, you were playing a very effective role concerning the negotiations between the Islamic courts forces and the government. Why did you suddenly stop or went quiet? We can't help but feel that there has been external pressures on you to quit for some authorities whose best interest is for the conflict to occur. Is it true? Have you been put under pressure to stop your efforts in that?
Stop my efforts on what?
In negotiations between the Islamic courts in Somalia and the government. They were very receptive to you and they really trusted you.
Yes, thank you very much. The microphone was not very clear, but...
should I repeat the question?
No, put it under the niqab so that I can...
Haha. Okay.
Okay, I got your question.
Repeat it if you didn't
I got
hear
your question, and I thank you for it. Yes, the situation in Somalia is going from bad to worse, I must say. The third round of negotiations will take place anyway, will take place by the end of this month in Khartoum. The union of the courts has been invited. The government has also, the government of Somalia, transitional government, has also accepted to participate. The Arab League has consented that we will not be the only convener. We called on IGAD to join us, the AU, the African Union, to join, the European Union to be present. We need the support of all international forces that are able to help the Somalis move on and cross this major threshold before them. The situation, in spite of that, the situation is getting worse by the introduction of foreign neighboring forces. The Somalis made a lot of mistakes. Now is the time for them to reconcile. Now is the time for them to sit and decide on the future of their country. If they don't do that, I don't think we will be able to help them anymore. It is our responsibility to help them. They are an Arab country, they are an African country, they are a Muslim country, and we feel duty-bound to help them, and we have done that several times.
Okay, we have a question now on Iran from Tamara Al-Wa'ali.
What is the Arab League's position on Iran's nuclear ambitions?
Very short but pointed question, must say. Thank you, Tamara. Sit down.
Do you have one?
Now, I have a brief answer, but I think that this is a very pertinent one.